Hello there and welcome to another review of The Shield Dude in a Couch. I'm your host Hector, and tonight we're going to talk about the new album by Pia Isa called Distorted Chants. So for those of you that don't know, Pia Isa is the lead singer of Superlinks, who's a doom band from Norway, and this is her first solo album. So Distorted Chants is 10 songs. It's an album that is like 45 minutes in length. And it's an album that really builds on atmospherics and space. Yes, it has a lot of doom in it, but it also has a lot of shoegaze. It has a lot of drone rock. It has a lot of chants. That's why the name of the album fits perfectly with the themes that go along with it. Something that I really find very good about this album is obviously the vocal delivery of Pia on the tracks. The tracks are very meaningful. They're tracks that seem very personal to her. And also they build on atmospherics. The songs seem to relate a lot to where she lives physically, in this case, in Norway. And there's a real connection, to the sea, to the trees, to everything that surrounds her makes part of this album. And it's an element that is very important for Distorted Chants. The mood of it is very, it's a very calm and soothing album all the way through, even though it has some heavy doomy riffs. So I want to talk about a few tracks that I thought stand out and my overall thoughts on the album. So the album has some great tunes in it. I would say that Quiet Beach, which was one of the singles that she released prior to the release date, is a song, that's very doomy and atmospheric, but it also, on interview, she talked about how the song is about, being next to the beach and, just like zoning out and being one with nature. And that's what it feels like when you listen to Quiet Beach and read the lyrics. It's a very contemplative song, very beautiful indeed. And the album starts with Follow the Sun. And Follow the Sun is a very doom-driven song. I felt a lot of a little bit of inspiration from Black Sabbath. Not truly Black Sabbath, but it has those areas where she sings that she follows the sun, and it's very droney. And it really lingers, but it builds the atmosphere. And this album has the drummer from Superlinks is on it, and she has another person that collaborated on 3 songs, and his name is Gary Ars, and he collaborated on 3 of the songs, which I believe is all of the song, a song called Trauma, and I'm trying to remember the third one. But Trauma is a very interesting song and one of the highlights, both musically and lyrically. So Trauma is a song that she's talking about trauma. It can be interpreted as different types of trauma. But for example, there's a line in the song that she says, "Bury in so deep, but the body does not forget." So it's about, the trauma, even though years can pass, the body remembers, you remember. And I think it's such a strong lyric and a very personal song. And the most personal song, I think, on the album. And it's really a song that it really stands out, especially with the lyrical themes being so strong, because trauma is something that can affect many people in many ways. And there's a part in the song at the end where she screams so loud, and you can really feel the pain, the anguish. And it's really potent song. I was very blown away by that song, so it's my favorite song on the album. But there's other songs like Statistics that builds on the shoegaze and the atmosphere, very interesting, and it keeps that atmosphere that the other songs bring to the table as well. And it keeps that theme of the land. There's a song called Every Tree, and obviously it keeps the theme of having the surroundings being part of the music. And then there's other songs like Mantra, which has not a lot of lyrics, but she's chanting a lot, doing chants, and She does a lot of chanting vocals on this album, and it goes with the whole theme of distorted chants, because there's the chants and then there's the distorted guitars and bass and the doomy feel that the song has, and it creates that atmosphere of a doom record with atmospherics to it. And at the end of the day, I think it's a very strong debut, and the lyrics are very good on it. The music is good, and I think, and if you like doom metal, doom rock with shoegaze and atmospherics, I think you will enjoy this album. So if you want to go deeper into what this album means, I had a lovely chat with Pia Isa herself just a few weeks ago, and it'll be around here somewhere. So if you want to know more about the making of this album, please watch that interview, because it's very interesting. So what did you think about Pia Isa Distorted Chants? I know it comes out this Friday, so you have to listen to it and comment. What did you think about the album? What were your favorite songs? So if you like the content I'm hitting, give me a like, comment, and obviously don't forget to subscribe. I have more material and content coming on the way, including future interviews, more collaborations, essential album next month, and also album reviews. So until next time, this is Hector, the Shield Dude in the Couch, and I'll see you here on the couch. Until then, good night, and I'll see you soon.